I have been thinking about this. How do you recommend an anime to someone who has never watched an anime in their life before? Here's the story. I had a friend who was just getting into anime through Naruto, and I told him, yeah man, watch Hunter x Hunter, it's freaking amazing. You know what he said after watching it? He said that it was just not up his alley and it was boring, and the Chimera Ant arc was stupid. At first I was really shocked and surprised, but then I came to the conclusion that telling someone who had only watched a handful of anime to watch Hunter x Hunter was a really bad idea. Hunter x Hunter is a type of series which you can only fully appreciate if you know the tropes and cliches of a common shonen. Another example of that type of series is One Punch Man. If you haven't watched some shonens and are not familiar with the cliches and tropes of a shonen, you might not appreciate how good One Punch Man is. What I'm trying to say is it all depends on the circumstance. Also, personal preferences play a major factor in how an anime is received by a person. So, keeping that in my dumb mind, I have come up with a list of 5 animes which, despite your personal taste and preference, you would at least like one of them, and would help you to get a feel of this wonderful medium that is anime and manga. Now, I could easily say watch One Piece, which has 936 episodes, or watch Naruto, which has 720 episodes, and watch Bleach, which has 366 episodes. That's 200 plus episodes of anime, which amount to approximately 600 plus hours of watch time. But I'm aware that not everyone is a loser like me and have the time to watch all these long series. I could also say to you, just watch all 5 parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But then I'm afraid that you'd be traumatized for life and just keep making JoJo references for eternity. So watch these anime first and you can watch JoJo's later. But do watch it. It's amazing. So without further ado, let's get into this. Here are the top 5 animes, in my opinion, for the amateurs or noobs or starters or uncultured peasants.
Number 5.
Mob Psycho 100. This one is bit on the shonen side. Mob Psycho 100 is the story of our MC Shigeo Kageyama, who's born with psychic abilities. The entire theme of the show is based on being normal rather than special. Kageyama, referred to as Mob, has all the talent and power in the world, but all he wants to do is live a normal life, make friends, have a girlfriend, and basically live as a normal human being. His character is that of a shy introvert who is constantly trying to come out of his shell. His relationship with his master Reagan is also fascinating. The slice of life aspects of Mob Psycho as well as the fights is what I think would make a good anime for someone trying to get into the medium.
Number 4.
Steins Gate. If you're a fan of sci-fi, you will love Steins Gate. In any fictional story, if you have a plot that depends on time travel or anything related with time, you're more than likely to screw it up. Steins Gate has done the time travel shtick almost to perfection. Throw some romance into it and you have got the formula down for the best sci-fi anime of all time. The show consists of a mad scientist, a ditzy girl, an obese technical genius, whatever or whoever this is, and Christina, who's best girl. The chemistry between the characters in the show is off the charts. The only caveat is that the show kind of starts slow, but by the time you get to episode 8 or 9, you'd be so intrigued that you wouldn't even care.
Number 3.
Monster. Monster is a riveting tale of a guy who loses everything because he tried to do the right thing. Kenzo Tenma, a genius brain surgeon in a German hospital, has his life turned upside down when he saves the life of an innocent little boy, Johann, who turns out to be a psychopathic serial killer. This leads to a series of events where the doctor desperately tries to chase down Johann and kill him. It is a thrilling story of how the world around us can change people. The character development of the main character, where he goes from a doctor who saves the life of the people to a guy chasing shadows of Johann. The thrilling backstory of Johann and his sister. Monster is a complete package as far as the thriller series goes. Anything I say beyond this point would be a spoiler, so I just want to say, just watch Monster, guys. Just watch it.
Number 2.
Fate Zero. To say Fate Zero is a spectacle would be an understatement. The animation and the art is stupendous. The choreography on the fights is orgasmic. Now, you might be thinking that the anime only has amazing visual aesthetics, but you're wrong. The different ideologies of the characters and why they fight for the Holy Grail. Every character is distinct in their own way. Also, one of the best things about Fate Zero is its main character. The moral ambiguity of the main character is brilliant. You don't watch an anime or a series or a movie for a good person, but for a great character, and that's what Emiya Kiritsugu is. Again, like the previous pick, Monster, if I say any more, it would be a spoiler, so I don't want to give out spoilers, so please go and watch it. The Fate franchise is large as a whole and you might be confused where to start, but I would say this: start with Fate Zero and the rest is up to you. And finally,
Number 1.
Death Note. Of course it's Death Note. What else could it be? The back and forth between Light and L, the mind games, the foot rubbing. Okay, not the foot rubbing. The transformation of Light Yagami from a smart, intelligent high school student to a psychopathic murderer with a god complex. To those of you who don't know, Death Note is a story about Light Yagami, a high school student who finds a notebook with which you can kill anyone by writing their name on it, which of course Light uses for the noble cause of killing all the criminals before he turns into a sociopath and tries to kill everybody in his way and commits crime after crime after crime. Death Note really takes you on a journey. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, questioning what's gonna happen next. Is it my favorite anime of all time? No. Is it the most perfectly written anime of all time? Quite frankly, no, in my honest opinion. But if anybody comes up to me and says, what anime should I watch? I would recommend Death Note as the number 1 option. Also, a big shout out to Code Geass, which would have been my other option. It is quite similar to Death Note, but maybe for a first time viewer it wouldn't be that appealing because of all the mechs and stuff, so I couldn't put it on my list. Another great anime you should watch. So that's it guys, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video, please subscribe, click on the bell icon for notification. This is Whipster Ratings. Until next time.